Welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where I find myself in Greenwich, Connecticut at the J House. Today they're having a Lucid driving event sponsored by the team over at the Westchester County Mall, and they've got a bunch of Lucids here. They've got a Touring, a Grand Touring, and the one that I'm really curious about to see is the Pure, which I've not seen before. How does it feel for a 6'5" guy to sit in a Lucid without the glass roof? I really want to find out. So stick with me. Let's get into it with just a little comparison between the Pure, the Touring, and the Grand Touring. All right, so the team at Westchester, at the Westchester Lucid dealer, has been super busy all day with many different rides going out. What's nice is with the J House here has EV charging, level 2s. They've got 2 different setups over here. And what's great is the Lucid team brought a Touring, a Grand Touring, and the Pure. Now, this is looking pretty sweet here. This is a Touring model with the 20-inch wheels. And you can see the little bear. I didn't get that on my car. I guess that's an option. But yeah, these 20-inch wheels, they look pretty good. And from what I understand, you can take these pieces of plastic off and then you get a little bit more of a less aero design, but a little bit better look in terms of the wheel. The Touring and the Grand Touring are currently out on the road doing test drives. Again, they've been doing these all day today, so they've been super busy, even though it's rainy. What I wanted to do was just to kind of give a little bit of a flavor for the differences between the Pure, the Touring, and the Grand Touring. Now, the Pure, the base model, starts around somewhere in the mid 80s. But the thing is, in the mid 80s, that's the rear wheel drive spec. Currently, right now, the Pures that are just now being shipped, you can't get them in rear wheel drive yet. They're coming all wheel drive. They do come with the 92 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is somewhere around 412 or 415 EPA mile range in the all wheel drive spec. The interior on the Pure, which I'm gonna hopefully see here shortly, is not leather. It's actually a sort of a vegan, they call it a Pure Luxe fabric. And it's kind of a nice, I don't really mind it. There's no soft closed doors on the Pure. There's no glass roof option on the Pure. There's no power frunk on the Pure. And there's no rear window shades on the Pures. Here's a Grand Touring right here in Quantum Gray, which is the color that I have. Beautiful. Look at that, going by. And now, on the other extreme, with the Grand Touring, what you've got is a little bit bigger battery pack. 20 kilowatt hours bigger. It's 112 kilowatt hours, the battery pack. You do get massaging seats. You get an amazing sort of, the dashboard is covered in almost like a felt, it's like a suede, I guess it is suede. It's a beautiful colored, full, nice high-end equipment. So you do get soft closed doors. Everything pretty much comes standard. This is the Grand Touring with the 19-inch wheels. You know, clearly they've got a better ride, these 19-inch wheels, than the 20s. The 20s have a very low profile, and it's also a summer compound. You know, for me, I would either get the 19s or the 21s, probably skip over the 20s themselves. The Touring does give you the ability to order a glass roof option, which is a $4,500 option. Touring is also all-wheel drive. It does give you the leather seats, and it has pebbled leather on the top of the dash as well as the sides, whereas in the Grand Touring over there, you've got more of a suede sort of substance on it, which is pretty nice. You do get the window shades in the Touring. You also get soft closed doors, a power frunk, and let's see what else. And also all-wheel drive and leather. In the Pure, you also get heated and cooled seats in the Touring, which is this one here. But when you go over to the Mac Daddy, the Grand Touring, you also get the massaging seats, which has about 6 different types of massaging, and each one of them has 3 different levels of intensity, which is really good. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the overview in terms of these cars. They're all great. but I just can't wait for that Pure to come back. What's interesting is it's in a brand new color that I've not seen, which is called Fathom Blue. And I'm really curious to see what that looks like. Sometimes when you see these swatches, you know, little tiny pieces of, you know, the paint sample, it really doesn't show you what the car truly looks like. Generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of blue cars, but we'll see what this Fathom Blue looks like. And so, you know, one interesting comparison right here is we've got the Air. This one happens to be the Touring, and then a Polestar 2 right next to it. So you can kind of see how much bigger this Grand Touring looks. Now keep in mind, as big and bulbous as this Grand Touring looks, this car is actually 2 inches narrower and 2 inches shorter than a Tesla Model S. So just keep that in mind from a perception standpoint. A number of people have been asking me, Dave, look, you're 6'5", how is it getting in and out of this car? Because this A-pillar right here is very low. And what I've actually, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting more agile as I get older, but it's really not a problem for me getting in and out of this car. I have not yet hit my head, which is a good thing. But these are just beautiful cars. I mean, I can't stress it enough. If you're in the market for anything close to this, so let's say you're cross-shopping a Model S or an EQS, let's go and drive one of these cars. I'm just genuinely very happy with mine. And while it's a young company, and I'm sure there's going to be things here and there that will be happening, you know, stick with it, because I think they've had something like 50 some odd over-the-air updates since they started to really release the software. And the car will continually get better. It's basically future-proofed. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I can't wait for the Pure to get here. Okay, so there it is, folks, the Pure. This is my first time seeing the hardtop roof, and it looks good. I mean, it looks like a Lucid Air. We got the 19s on here, but the big difference is, at least from what I can see, the glass roof is gone, and it doesn't have the offsetting platinum color that runs up this way. And so, you know, if it were me, I don't dislike this blue. This is a nice color. It actually, especially with in the rain here, it looks pretty good. It's not an in-your-face blue. It's a very subtle blue, very classy blue, I would say. But if it were me and I was getting a Pure, I'd get the silver, because I think that is the color for me. But I'll be really curious to see how the interior of this car, the cabin, feels. Look at that, Pure, beautiful. Yeah, I mean, this looks every bit like any of the other models except for the glass roof. I don't think it really has any major styling cues that are different here. I would say that it's got the mirror caps are actually body color here, where on the Grand Touring, they have the platinum color, and on the Touring, it's also body color, not the same, but you know, subtle differences here, very minor. I'm trying to think what else looks the same from the front to me. I'm sure there's little things here and there that I'm missing, but yeah, great, nice job, Lucid. It's my first Pure that I've seen. Let's go inside and see how I fit. This is going to be the real test. Okay, so I'm inside the Pure, and the first thing that's noticeable is it definitely feels not as open to me. It feels like a regular car without a glass roof, and I would say that I have plenty of headroom in here, but boy, that glass roof, for me, I wouldn't buy this car without the glass roof, but it's not bad. A couple of observations here. The dashboard in this car is, unlike the Grand Touring, which is a suede, the dashboard here, it's more like a corduroy. It's a cloth finish, and it's also on the doors over here. The Touring has more of a pebble, sort of a plasticky pebble feeling, and this up in here, this headliner, feels very similar to what's in my Grand Touring. So that's a nice touch. The headliner is quite nice. It's not a cheap material at all. What's interesting to me, though, is that the the cover for the cup holders and the access to the wireless phone charger down there, that's the same corduroy type material as what's on the dash over here. Yeah, kind of an interesting mix. It's not bad though, folks. I think for the price point, I would say you're not going to be lacking. Now these are the vegan seats. They are not, I wonder, wait, are they? I can't remember if they're cooled or not. I believe, are they cooled? Let me see. Just heated. There is a heated steering wheel. So these seats are not cooled. They're only heated, and they feel okay. I mean, look, you know, it's sometimes the vegan materials are real nice. I mean, Tesla doesn't have anything leather anymore. They killed the leather option years ago in the Model S. Everything feels like a Lucid Air. I mean, it's good. I'm glad I was able to see this Pure here. I don't think people will be disappointed at all. For me, the biggest letdown is the roof. There's a cross beam here, so you've got good headroom, and then it comes sort of up and over, and then it goes deep again. I'm going to sit in the back seat right now and just see how do I fit in the back seat. I don't think I ever sat in, wait, have I sat in the back seat of my car yet? I don't think I have. This material is, you know, it's kind of like, it's sort of soft plastic. The wood trim over in here is some sort of a, not wood, but some sort of a, I don't know, fabricated plastic with some grain in it. Not bad. Not bad at all. But this is weird to me. I don't know. I think this, you know, imagine if you had a soda and you put it on there and it had a ring. You can't really clean it off. It's fabric. It's actually fabric. So it's a little bit strange. Now I've got my seat. I've got my seat way back, further than I would normally sit. Yeah, my head is jammed in the back seat of this car. I'd have to slide my butt forward and actually push it up. But the headrest feels good. I could get comfortable back here. There is a center console with the, there are heated seats in the back of the Pure here. In addition to the ventilation that you have here in all three of the models, you also have ventilation on the B pillars, which is quite nice, especially if you have pets for coming in the back here. And then there is ample storage down in here as well. And there are also vents down on the floor itself. This is not sort of like a Lucid. This is a Lucid, but the glass roof really adds a whole sort of brightness to the car. And boy, I'll tell you what, it sure would be nice if they offered the Pure with the glass roof. If it were me, the frugal buy would be, this would be my, I would want a Pure with a glass roof, rear wheel drive. I would probably not opt for the Atmos system for $4,000. Not super impressed with that system yet. I do need to go on Tidal and get the better data inputs and sound to see how that sounds. And look straight ahead. Look what's looking at us. Beautiful Taycan over there. He's sitting there saying, hey, look at that Lucid. Yeah, I mean, look, this is every bit a Lucid. I think they're going to do great with this car, especially once they bring out the rear-wheel drive. And a lot of people may not opt for the $10,000 Dream Drive Pro. But, you know, you would think that the price point with the Tesla at $89,000, complete with autopilot, forget about an enhanced, forget about an FSD, just lane centering and adaptive cruise. For this car, pretty much the same price point, rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive. It's going to be interesting to see how the Pure competes against the Tesla Model S. For me, the Grand Touring is the one because I really wanted the maximum range on that car. As I get out of the back, it's a little tricky for a big guy, but no soft closed doors. We mentioned that before. The trunk, it is a power trunk here, so that looks good. And let's see how the front opens here, because I'm curious. I heard that it's not power. Now, normally on my car, there is a button to open the, here it is, right here. Okay. So now on the Touring and the Grand Touring, the front would just open. Here, it just unlatches, and then you can just open it. Now, the honest truth is, That's fine. I mean, do you really need it to be power? Not really. The frunk looks like it's about the same. Yeah, it's the same size. I mean, everything looks the same here as in the frunk. And let's just see how this closes. Oh, it's got a little bit of a soft close to it, the frunk there. That was nice. I just pushed down gently and it grabbed. So, well, there you have it, folks. The Lucid Pure hardtop. This one here in the all-wheel drive with in the Fathom Blue. Nice color. I like it. So anyway, with that, I've got my car over there. And what's great is I went to DMV today and was able to transfer my plate from my Model 3 over to the Lucid. So the Out-of-Spec Dave machine is ready to rock and roll. And here at the J House Hotel, Tony's restaurant here, excellent restaurant from what I hear. We've got 4 Lucids in the lot here. Lucid is taking over. We've got the Pure, we've got the Grand Touring over there, and the Touring next to it, plus my car. So once again, Lucid, congratulations on a nice event on a very tough, rainy day here in Connecticut. One small little tidbit just related to my Apple CarPlay installation. One of the nice guys from the Lucid team at the Westchester County Mall here in New York State. Well, I'm actually in Greenwich now, just leaving the event. He actually had me reconnect my phone, and there was a little bit of a challenge screen that said, "Are you sure you want to connect your phone?" I think I may have missed that the first time. So what it does is it shows Apple CarPlay here now. When you hit home, it comes up. So what's nice is if you have the map up here, and you have the other map down below, and then as soon as you hit home here, then Apple CarPlay comes up. And then when you see Apple CarPlay, then you can actually go here to Waze or to whichever one you want. So that's a lot faster way of getting to Apple CarPlay and toggling between, let's say, the maps or the home screen and Apple CarPlay. So I would say nice integration, and I'm glad that the guys from Lucid, they actually watched my video and they said, "Hey Dave, come on, I got to show you how to do this." And they got in the car with me and they showed me how to do it, and I'm happy. So anyway, just a small little tidbit for you there. So it's raining out and it says LiDAR blocked. Try cleaning the sensor. So I think that's a common thing perhaps with rain. I don't know, but it shouldn't block the LiDAR sensor, I wouldn't think, with just rain. So I got to keep an eye on that minor little thing. People came out to drive the Lucids, and with good reason. So anyway, we'll catch you on the next one, and thanks for taking time out of your day to watch another episode of Out of Spec Dave. Take care now.